Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
At 12 past 8, KELY News, sponsored by Sahara Motors. Ready for all seasons? The Kawasaki Ridge XR Crew Limited HVAC side-by-side keeps cool in the summer, dry in the rain, and warm in the winter. Conquer any trail, creek, or blizzard while staying comfortable the whole way. Check one out today at Sahara Motors. Are you sure it's the end of February? Look for mostly fair skies today. Our high will be 58. Friday and Saturday, highs in the lower 60s. Well, while County Commission Chair Paula Carson was in Carson City meeting with the Nevada Committee on Local Government Finance, 3 commissioners held their regularly scheduled meeting yesterday. Commissioners approved a corrective action plan addressing a fiscal year 2025 audit finding involving emergency medical services funds. They also voted to keep the county's ad valorem tax rate flat for the upcoming fiscal year, though the motion drew split discussion before ultimately failing on a 2-1 vote. Desiree Barnson, appointed interim grant manager with additional compensation, and Terry Martinez approved as interim human resources officer. Commissioners also granted financial consultant Gina Rackley read-only access to the former finance director's county email to ensure continuity in financial operations, emphasizing security safeguards. The commissioners also granted themselves read-only access to the former finance director's county email. Nevada Committee on Local Governmental Finance didn't seem to be pleased with White Pine County at yesterday's meeting. The committee voted to ask for a full county commission action plan by their next meeting in March. But while members of the committee seem very unhappy with the actions of the county not having a plan at the time of the dismissal of County Finance Director Kathy Workman, the charges flew between Commission Chair Paula Carson and County Treasurer Catherine Baccarat. Here's Chair Paula Carson.
It is pretty obvious Ms. Baccarat has done everything she can to put obstacles in our way. And I personally have known her for 20 years, and I thought we had a very good working relationship when she was a branch manager at Bank of America. However, it is very obvious that she is one of the people in our community who is putting obstacles in the board's way and preventing us from moving forward.
Then the response by County Treasurer Catherine Baccarat.
These statements have no documentation. I think if you look back at the balanced budget that was submitted to the Department of Taxation last year, you will see that Chair Carson does not understand the budget, and she has been in office for a year and a half. You know that you received a balanced budget from White Pine County. So to say that we had an $80 million budget with $35 million of revenue, I'm sorry, but that is completely inaccurate. The money that she's referring to, the $15 million in grants, again, is an inaccurate statement. Kathy inherited a problem with 3 SNPLMA grant projects. She worked out a method by which we could get from red to green with SNPLMA again, which involved delaying 2 of those 3 grant projects and a way to complete the 3rd.
We'll hear more from Commissioner Carson and from Treasurer Baccarat at 8:45. Committee will take up the matter again at its meeting next month. In state news, a Carson City judge has dismissed most of a legal challenge to a proposed Nevada ballot measure that would limit transgender athletes to competing based on their sex assigned at birth. Judge Jason Woolbury ruled Wednesday while the initiative can move forward, its description must clearly state it would carve out an exception to Nevada's constitutional guarantee of equal rights regardless of gender identity. He also ordered wording changes to clarify which entities would be subject to the rules. Measure backed by Governor Lombardo, supporters must gather nearly 38,000 signatures in each congressional district by June 24th to qualify for the November ballot. An appeal to the Nevada Supreme Court is likely. Nevada Consumer Affairs has referred MV Realty to the Nevada Attorney General's office following an investigation into alleged deceptive trade practices. According to the agency, the company's homeowner benefit program offered Nevada homeowners between $500 and $1,000 in exchange for signing long-term exclusive real estate listing agreements. Investors say some agreements were executed without homeowners' knowledge, and memoranda were recorded against properties, potentially limiting the ability to sell, refinance, or access equities. The agency says it collected dozens of complaints and interviewed witnesses. Director Christopher Sanchez praised staff efforts and encouraged affected consumers to contact the office. A Las Vegas man found guilty of threatening to kill and assault federal officers and state employees. Department of Justice says Spencer Gear made a series of threatening phone calls and emails between November 23rd and July 24th, targeting 8 federal officials, including judges, and 3 state employees in Washington, New York, and Montana. Prosecutors say the threats were intended to intimidate officers as they carried out their duties. Gear was convicted of 9 counts of threatening a federal official and 11 counts of transmitting threats to injure. He faces up to 10 years in prison on each federal threat and 5 years on each additional count. Sentencing set for June 1st. And if you couldn't hate this woman anymore, that Las Vegas woman who abandoned her dog at Harry Reid Airport told officers she wasn't going to miss her flight. But she now faces charges in the case. 26-year-old Jermarian Danae Nicole Bryson allegedly left her 2-year-old Golden Doodle tied to a JetBlue ticket counter after she was denied a boarding pass because she couldn't provide required paperwork to travel with the dog. Now, surveillance video shows Bryson walking away from the dog and heading toward her departure gate. Officers located and arrested her at the gate on charges including animal abandonment and resisting arrest. But the good news is the dog, nicknamed JetBlue, cared for by airport staff, then placed with the Retriever Rescue of Las Vegas after more than 2,400 adoption inquiries were received. The Las Vegas officer who helped respond to the scene adopted the dog as his new companion. 20 minutes past 8 o'clock for Sahara Motors. That's news from White Pine County and the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.